We're on right now for a second. And it doesn't look like our guest hasn't responded back to us yet. Dave's out in the hallway trying to call people, and we'll just have to see what happens. If not, I guess whoever wants to join us, we can talk amongst ourselves, and you can tell us and what's on your mind. But anyways, so how is everyone tonight? But yeah, show doesn't officially go live for a second. Whoever wants to join it. All right. But yeah, so looks like we're probably shut out of that again. It was going to be, that new road they're building that's going to cut from about Sheep Lane through hi Christy, hi Amy. So that road that new road they're building from about Sheep Lane straight out to I-80, I believe that this movement is to name it after Jordan Bird, and I don't seem to think that's a bad idea. Got to give it a name. That's however you feel about whatever. I mean, the guy was a medic in the Army. He died in Afghanistan while trying to save another soldier's life. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And if she shows up, we'll bring her on. But I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on it. Amy says, great idea. Dave's back in now. So I guess we're just going to do another week of us kind of talking crap. And yeah. So if you guys have anything anything you want to talk about, local going on in the county or anything, just jump on and let us know. Doesn't look like we have a lot of people in right now, but
I heard the temple is breaking ground or broke ground last week.
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
Sure. Where at?
What, over by Home Depot, right?
I thought that's where that new high school was going.
Well, I will have to pay more attention, but I do know that there was a groundbreaking ceremony last week, and it's for real. It's happening. We are going to have a temple. Not in the original spot that was designated for it, but we are going to have a temple.
Good.
And I think that's a good thing for our community.
Good, yeah. I don't see why not. I don't see maybe I don't know if anyone has any thoughts. Oh, it's going in by your house, Amy? All right. So I guess we know where it's going. Maybe by Overlake or somewhere around there. But that's great. Fantastic. So sounds like the people who are commenting on the naming of the highway, the Jordan Bird Memorial Highway.
Now, what would you see as an obstacle to that, Jared? Because I don't even understand why it should be a problem whatsoever.
I haven't a clue. I don't know what they're going against. I don't know. That's we'll definitely have to, if she can come on or write us a letter of the obstacles, then we will know.
It must be so easy to forget about us.
Yeah, we are.
Well, I did book us a show for the 26th just now, so the 26th of June.
What day is that on?
It should be a Friday.
A Friday?
And that so just FYI, I'll be gone from the 6th of June to the 19th of June. I'll be out of state, so you're going to miss me.
You going to New York?
No, I'm going to Fort Lost in the Wood.
Oh.
So if we do a show, I'll be by Zoom if we can figure out some guests to have or a topic to talk about. And that's where the audience should come in and kind of like clue us in on what you're interested in and maybe point some guests in our direction. We could use it.
Well, I think also we need to have more audience participation because we're trying to do a local podcast. We want to know what the locals want, what's on their mind. I do have a place to tell you about it, Leonard Wood. So you're going to go out the main gate and you're going to hang a right on the frontage road. You're going to drive down, I believe it's 5 miles. And there's a little road to the right called Devil's Gulch. And you're going to turn down that road and you're going to drive down that road 2 miles. You're going to cross this rickety bridge that it looks like you're going to die while you cross it. But at the end of that, there's a trailer house. And it used to be a biker bar, but all the bikers grew up and got old. And it's the Devil's Gulch Bar and Grill.
Okay.
And the best barbecue pork you'll ever have in your life.
If they're still cooking barbecue.
If they're still there. I mean, that was 10 years ago or 15 years ago that I was there.
Yeah, a lot can happen in 15 years, huh?
Yeah. But go check it out if you're ever in that part of Missouri.
All right, Devil's Gulch. That sounds like a challenge. I'll try to go find it.
Devil's Gulch Bar and Grill. But anyway, so, but yeah, Jordan Bird, posthumously awarded the Silver Star, which is that's a pretty big award. That's,
he did a pretty big sacrifice.
Real big sacrifice. But I would rather allow that story to be told if and when Jody comes on. And she might even show up tonight, hopefully. Hopefully she'll accidentally tune into this and decide to come in. But so let's, we got a temple going in. We have trying to name the new highway. Is there anything else going on? Well, we could always Israel and the Israel Palestine thing. We talked last week about it. Don't want to pick sides, but I do want to mention what to me seems like tactical genius. Israel built up all this hype about how they're going to do a ground invasion, built it up on social media, leaked it to the media. All the media sources were all hyped up about it. So at the moment when they were supposed to kick off, all of Hamas went into their tunnels that they've dug, and Israel didn't invade. They just bombed the entrances to the tunnels and trapped them all in there. So that's a pretty ingenious maneuver,
Yeah, they're smart. So I don't know why Palestine tries to even push back, because it's you don't go up and slap a tiger in the face. But,
well, here's the question. Follow me along this thought. Hamas is kind of the local government, but they were unelected. They just kind of went in and muscled themselves in.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know whether, Palestinians obviously don't get along with Israel, but I don't know how much the Palestinians are with Hamas. And I'm not saying one way or another, but it sounds like Hamas muscled themselves in, and then Hamas is the main antagonist against Israel. And the Palestinians are maybe lesser antagonists. I don't know for sure. All I can go off of is what I've heard.
I would say it's probably a pretty good assessment, but the population seems to go along with it pretty well. Again, all I can do is stress the fact that I don't want the next generation to have to deal with this crap. I hope there's a victor to the war, and I hope there's just some decisive action that finishes it once and for all. I really do think that the Jews are not peaceful, happy saints over there either. I'm sure they have their deviant side.
Well,
they encroach on the land bit by bit.
They're building in declared Palestinian areas. That's obviously. Hey, both sides are ugly in this.
But it seems like the world has to suffer from this conflict.
Why does the world have to suffer?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Why do we have to keep suffering over this?
I say we just sit back.
Well, we do, but I mean, you see everyone taking a side and getting passionate about it. It becomes an argument here and there on Facebook, and
again, I hope that we don't fund either side, or we loan money to both sides and maybe pay off some of this national debt we're incurring. We can pick it, either way.
Well, either way, it's a loss for the world. I think that territory being in conflict that way is just a huge loss to the world. You can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
And land, as we grow in population, and we need to expand our humanity out, build new villages, make new houses, and settle new frontiers. That's a lot of land that's lost to humanity over there.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, if you look at it on a map, let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. We'll try to give a little share. I don't know how many people are into geography, but Israel sits in a pretty important crossroad. I mean, it's right at the top of the boot of Saudi Arabia. It's where Africa crosses into Asia and Europe. I imagine in the days of the Silk Road, it was an important place. I mean, just where it's located. And I honestly think that's what the fight is about. Religion is an aftermath religion is a spoken catalyst, but I think the location is why, because it's been fought over forever. I mean, Rome assaulted it, Assyria assaulted it, Babylon assaulted it. Egypt marched up into it.
Zoom into that location there.
Just that crossroad area right there. Coming up out of Egypt, Jordan just to the south, Syria to the north.
But how many other cultures besides Muslim Arabs are in the Middle East? There's one country that's not, and they're the Jews. They want to live their life and do their thing. Well, how much of it is racism, do you think?
Where the Palestinian name comes from. It comes from the name of the Philistines, and the Philistines were Greek. They came from over here. They were Greek seafarers. Of course, they were probably the sea people. And what happened is the sea people assaulted Egypt.
They assaulted everybody.
Well, the sea people destroyed everybody. But Egypt stopped them, captured a group they called the Philistines, and settled them right there. And that's where the Palestinian name comes from. Mm-hmm. And of course, the original Hebrews would have either came from, that Philistine stock, or they would have came from stock from here in the surrounding desert areas. Of course, then they got mixed in over here in Babylon. So I don't know. It's a big question. So I don't want to say that.
What would benefit us, a Palestine or an Israel, if the war had to be decided with a coin toss? I really don't think if the Palestinians took all the territory and became lord of the land, that they'd be very useful to, our civilization as Americans, because they probably wouldn't want to trade with us. They don't like us. They probably hate us just as much as the Israelis. And so Israel, they like us. They cooperate with us. They help us out. So in the long run, even if the Israelis are wrong in the conflict, for America's interest, it would be definitely Israel as the victor that would most benefit us here in America. That's my assessment. What do you think? Am I wrong there?
I don't think a war needs to be fought or won. I think
I said a coin toss.
Or a coin toss or anything. I don't think there needs to be a victor. I think.
Well, they can't go on living like this.
This is me shooting off the hip. If Israel or Palestinians, maybe expat Palestinians with ideas and money or the means to gain that, I think industry is the answer. Industry and trade's the answer. Productivity. Get businesses built there, make Palestine a prosperous place. I don't know. There's lots of Palestinians, genetic Palestinians that live in Israel and are citizens of Israel. And I've heard that some of them are patriotic Israelis, serve in the military, all that other stuff. And I've heard that some of them hate their country they live in, which is just like anywhere else. But I wonder if they got industry in there to the West Bank and to Gaza, if that would help out.
Yeah,
give them a future, because that's the issue. Is right now, everyone in the West Bank and Gaza are staring down the barrel of we don't have a future.
Yeah, and everything that I see in the media, and of course, maybe it's a polluted media, maybe it's a bit of propaganda, but it seems to me that every time you give aid to Palestine, they use it against the Jews. They dig tunnels or build war mechanisms, and it just seems to always go towards the attack of Israel.
What if that My Pillow guy set it up a pillow factory over there?
They're the greatest pillows in the world.
Yeah. What if he set up a pillow factory in Palestine?
Oh, I thought you said, what did he say?
I said, what if? What if he set up
yeah,
a pillow factory over there?
They probably try to muffle.
Huh? Bring some industry in. Well, how are they going to use it?
So, you ever hear of the shakedowns? Hamas comes in and it's like, all right, you're going to give me 25% of your.
Oh, Hamas, seriously. They kidnap youth from their beds while they're asleep. They break into houses, kidnap youth, and take them and, radicalize them, or sometimes hold them hostage for ransom if their family has any money. Hamas, I mean, honestly, that's the problem. Hamas needs to be taken care of.
I think our guest is here.
Oh, hey, she made it. All right, turn the mic on, pull the chair around. All right, so Jody's here. Now the chat can begin instead of listening to Yahoo's chatting. Slide your chair over and give her some space.
It's an interesting scenario.
It has been a big thing, but what it's done is it's worn me out. I have gotten to where I don't have any more energy to give to it.
Right. And that's why we want a victor. So let me go out
Yeah.
there and see if I can corral.
Yeah, go grab her. And you guys get to listen to me ramble on. So Elon Musk come out and talked about how Bitcoin is climate killer something or another. I don't know. Anyway, so Bitcoin dropped. So now's your chance. Jump on the bandwagon, buy some Bitcoin. I have been, and we all know Dave has.
It's not Jody.
It's not Jody.
It's my wife.
Okay, well,
Just as good though.
Patricia's going to join us.
Oh God, what are you guys talking about?
Right now, we're talking about Bitcoin.
Oh,
Oh, good. I like that.
cool.
Want to put your headphones on?
So can you
And then bring the mic in a little bit closer. You can probably even raise it up or lower your seat, one or the other. Yeah, talk into it.
So do you think Elon Musk is manipulate?
Do I think or do I know? Do I have two eyes, two ears, and recognize that Elon Musk drove Doge up, swapped Doge out into probably Ethereum, and now he wants to swap Ethereum into Bitcoin?
Good.
I
Good.
should keep my mouth shut until I buy more Bitcoin and then come out and talk about it. But
do
yeah,
you want to hear the most crazy thing I heard today?
what's that?
I have a very far left friend, a co-worker.
Uh-huh.
I won't say her name, of course.
Okay.
All she think about it is Elon Musk is doing that to just help the younger people to buy some Bitcoin
Okay.
and to help the environment. She truly believes he's doing for a good cause to help the poor people to get in on that.
Maybe he's up against the barrel on getting a rocket ship to Mars and he needs a couple extra ducats.
Yep.
That's what we need is some Mars coin.
Mars coin, oh boy.
Mars coin.
Yeah.
I think coming up pretty soon.
Yeah, get in on the
Wait
ground
and see
level.
it.
Yeah.
Probably is already there.
Mars coin would be red, made out of iron, rusty iron. You want to try some
No oxygen.
Tooele wine?
From that guy, you guys?
Yeah, from that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right.
Sure.
Do you want to try the white, the red? Do you want it dry?
I don't like Merlot. If you have
You
white,
don't like Merlot?
yeah.
I don't think any of them are Merlot.
Okay.
I've got a Chardonnay, a Barberry, and a Petite Syrah.
I think I'm gonna do the Chardonnay.
Chardonnay? Got it.
So did you miss me?
Oh yeah.
You must have. That's why you came here, right?
So, thank you. You know we have this Trump bottle.
Yeah, the
Thank you so much. Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Wait for Jerry. Cheers.
Happy hour.
Happy hour times.
Yeah.
Tuesdays, Friday. What about you, Jerry? You work tomorrow?
Nope, I'm off tomorrow.
Woohoo!
That's right.
Oh man, you deserve it.
I deserve it.
Very good one.
Do I have a strawberry margarita you could have? Ooh. Yeah. I do not have strawberry margarita, but you guys should come on by. So there's a winery here in Twilla. We've
So
talked about
she's
it
there.
before. Who's there?
Jody? No.
No, Jody's not here.
Oh.
But I have been thinking we need to have a Bloody Mary night. And that'll be on one of our next shows.
Now, and gin night. A
Gin?
She's getting
yeah.
in the gin drinks.
Oh,
so,
Yeah.
Okay.
we got a
Some,
big bottle of it back home.
Yeah.
What is it? That English gin stuff, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Good
the real
stuff.
one.
I drink it straight, but if you add flavors into it, you can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Make a martini,
Yeah.
you
A
know.
martini.
All right, yeah. So we'll have Patricia come over and serve us martinis one night.
Then caipirinha another night.
I've got
a-
Brazilian drink.
I've got
That would
one
be a
of those shakers.
I've
Yeah.
got one. We could bring
We
a
have
couple
one
of them
too.
over.
Yeah, I've got
Come on, people.
but But anyways, I want to have a Bloody Mary night, spicy Bloody Mary. But anyway, so yeah, Christy, come on by and grab yourself.
So have you seen the latest information about UFOs coming out from the Pentagon?
Oh boy, yeah.
Now I know this is a topic that's near and dear to you.
Yeah, that's I don't know. What do you think's going on there? Do you think that there's UFOs that they've witnessed and all of that, or do you think they're just trying to look over here, while they rob us blind?
Who, the UFOs or the government?
I don't know of any UFOs that rob us.
Oh, they must want something.
That's a good one.
Well, they want,
Yet.
according to all the documentaries, they want our eggs and semen
Wow.
to make little half UFO babies.
Oh God.
Yeah, I find that one hard to believe. I mean, at that technological level, you can probably just like have a 3D printer print that stuff out, and you can test tube away.
But what if they're trying to get to the soul? Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways,
they're going to be very disappointed in Twilight.
I don't know. Yeah. But there's lots of theories about it. I don't know. UFOs. Here's my thing on UFOs coming here.
Sorry.
The caloric expense to get here from the closest neighboring solar system would be so vast that I can't imagine it'd be anything less than they would come here to devastate and strip the planet dry.
No, that's caloric expense according to our technological capacity, not theirs. So you're looking at these videos of these UFOs just taking 90-degree turns or hovering still and shooting off into the ocean. I mean, the technologies that
You're
must
talking
possess.
about those videos taken off the cameras on the FA-18s, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. I'm not saying no. I mean, obviously, I'm a big fan, but I have to lean on the side of, I can't let myself believe and get my hopes up that Gleek Glurp's coming down.
And if Gleek Glurk is out there, I don't think strip mining Earth would be advantageous because I'm sure that they've mastered the art of conservation. You take one or two humans.
Yeah, they conserve their planet by stripping others.
Yeah, but you strip it bit by bit. You don't just go all the way in, because how long does it take a planet to replenish? Unless Mars was once visited by
what if they
aliens
don't care if it replenishes?
Yeah, well, I have a hard time believing that would be the fact. I mean, there are a lot of planets out there. I'm sure there's a lot of Earth-like planets, but not so many of them that.
There's just a white paper came out. I read over it the other day. 36 in our galaxy is what they think different species of sentient life within our galaxy. When they do they do the mathematical statistics of X amount needs. Obviously, we all know I'm a Neanderthal and can't do math, but someone did the math. It's the Fibonacci, not the Fibonacci code. Is it the Fibonacci? I don't know. If someone out there knows, type it in the comments.
So 36 variants of lizard men is what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay.
That's apparently the guesstimation.
Do you think we're the most attractive one? Like, do you think humans are the best looking
Ooh.
aliens out there?
I think so.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Yeah, but you're not an average human.
You're Brazilian.
Remember, I'm in this mix as well. I mean, there's a curve. It's a
Cool.
heavy curve, Whereas, I mean, I don't know. I mean, William Shatner, he found some stuff.
You mean when he was boldly going where no man gone before? Or?
Yeah.
That had to trip him out back then. He is a very intelligent person. I've actually seen him speak in person. So is Patricia. Patricia got to witness
John,
William Shatner.
hello. I miss you, buddy. Say hello for Texas. Happy birthday again.
Oh yeah, John's 30 years old now.
Yeah, he thinks so. But I think it's more like 40, right?
More gray hairs than me. So
Yeah, you have
just
way
saying.
more gray hair, 2 children, you know, a wife. I know what's going on with you over there in Texas.
You're finished.
Living the
Just
good
let it go
life in
gray, buddy.
Texas. Well, anyways, yeah, Will Shatner when he was playing James Tiberius Kirk, going around and there wasn't an alien species he met that he didn't
Have a romantic affair with.
like the green alien. I think that's the most popular one.
Now, when I heard him speak, I didn't realize it, but he's very libertarian.
Is he?
Oh yeah, I don't know how he survived Hollywood and came out with his personality and
Hollywood
perseverance.
Hollywood changed though. I mean, Hollywood really kind of reverted.
It
Yeah,
ate itself.
I would say, well, it's dying right now. I mean, it's dying.
I think it's halfway dead.
It's going
More
away
than-
because it became a monoculture. It was no longer about entertainment. It was about projecting a
cancel
message.
Cancel culture,
culture and,
diversity.
and me, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's
And people does have enough. Nobody want to pay money to hear that crap.
There's so much more entertainment out there nowadays. Just ourselves providing it on YouTube. That really, I mean, how can Hollywood really compete with ourselves? I mean, it
Yeah.
really can't.
With Dave Weiss and Jerry Trisha.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the Winona Papers or the Winona documents?
The Winona documents. No, I have not.
So this was it was the Signal Intelligence Service. So this is back in the times when old McCarthy was hunting communists. Well, SIGINT was spying on the Soviets, obviously. And remember how McCarthy never really went after Hollywood stars so much. He went after congressmen, which a lot of them were Soviet spies.
Yeah.
Congressmen, senators, secretaries of whatever.
Advisors to the president.
Yeah, they were Soviet spies. Well, anyways, in the Winona Papers, a part of them spying on different Soviet ambassadors, a lot of those Hollywood people were Soviet spies as well. They were getting marching orders, and it's laid out. You can read the Winona documents. It's a real thing. All the people in them have, well, not all of them. Most of them admitted to, yeah, back in the the 50s and the 60s, I was, an avowed communist. Most of them turned their back on communism once they
made some money.
No, they were rich. Once, what was that guy after Stalin?
Gorbachev.
No, he was at the end.
No. Okay.
Anyways, starts with a K. Anyways, once he came out and released the paperwork of the Holodomor, released the records of the Holodomor, it shocked a lot of them because the Holodomor info
Khrushchev,
got out.
right?
Yeah, Khrushchev.
Info
got out, but they all denied it. New York Times writers, editors of all the big papers, all these Hollywood elites, everything, they denied it. No, it's not happening. That's propaganda. That's all BS. Well, Khrushchev becomes the prime minister, and he says, well, here's the paperwork. Here's the documents of the Holodomor. And part of that, he did that to try to save the Communist Party, because inside the Communist Party, inside the outer states, they were starting to rise up. I mean, you got Tito that never did obey, which is still one of my favorite human beings on earth. And Poland was starting to agitate. Of course, Romania started to agitate and all that. And so he released these papers to try to say, look, yeah, we know it's ugly, but the fault is all Stalin's. It's not, the actual USSR. And after that, a lot of those communists says, "Oh shit, we've been taking orders from mass murderers." But the Winona Papers, a real interesting read. Dry, it's dry as a popcorn fart, but it's real interesting.
You should put the link below.
Yeah,
so
throwing
people
the.
can
He's got a
check
lot
out.
of links to put in a lot of places. So, going a little bit more local, have you heard how the new 5-county commissioner government is functioning so far? Have you
haven't
heard anything positive or negative?
I haven't heard anything about it.
Okay.
Not a thing.
I haven't been to any of the county meetings, which shame on me because I usually will try to attend one every other month or something like that. But I've been so lazy in terms of trying to keep up with local politics. Forgive me, but
Yeah, we need to get
Okay.
back into that
Yeah,
hardcore.
we should.
It's game time. So this is coming from the NSA. I know, questionable sources, but starting in 1943, codename Venona, Venona.
a lot of the infiltration of Soviet communists, it was well documented eventually, but still not highly publicized. They'll still say things like, "Oh, you're seeing commies in your jam jar." They'll push it off with comical humor or cynicism, but they were in our government. They still probably are. And it wouldn't surprise me now if China was the big player instead of Russia, infiltrating our government.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, we know that they are. I mean, it's a capture of the elites. I look at what's that? Mark Rubin, or what's the guy that runs the NBA?
Oh, there's
Mark.
something I don't follow.
Mark Rubin. So, anyways,
He's the one.
yeah,
I hope not.
he came out. He came out and told.
He's the one of Maverick.
No, that's the guy in Shark Tank.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban.
Yeah, he came out in support of China when the
Mark
Houston
Cuban.
guy came out and spoke up for Hong Kong.
Yeah.
He came out and told him to shut up.
So he's the one have Maverick. God's
He owns
station.
Yeah,
Maverick,
sure.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's in Shark Tank
yeah, probably.
as well.
Probably, I mean, he's in Commie Tank, whatever.
He
It is what it
came
is.
against Trump as well.
Yes, he was
And,
highly vocal against Trump.
Mhm.
And now he's very vocal. Yeah, they should take a knee on the stage.
Actually, I think even the NBA is going, we went a little too far with that. Look at our ratings.
Yep.
Hey, we
Just
got
like Hollywood.
3 people watching. We're doing good.
It's all drowning.
It's just like all drowning. Like,
Well,
it's just
you don't
something
wanna-
you don't mess up with.
Who wants to go watch sports to who wants to go watch sports to get political messages tossed at them?
Exactly. The same thing is going to a concert.
Yeah, concert.
You pay for those big guys over there. The classics one, 400 for a good seat.
Lean in a little bit closer.
Kind of good seat, 400, and
There you go.
you pay 400, 800, thousands if you want to be second row, third row seat,
Mhm.
and to list about politicians.
And I don't.
Or you
I don't.
don't have enough of that.
I don't want to hear politics.
This side or that side, I don't care.
At
No,
all.
I
Do they-
pay to see the music, to
Mhm.
enjoy the music and have a good time.
Do they do that in Brazil?
Not too much.
Yeah.
They do some, but not too much.
I don't know. It just seems
However,
like
who do in Brazil, they get boycott. Nobody would go. They just have enough.
everything's gone politicized. I mean, let's look at look at the COVID. It went political. Everything about it went political. All your ideas on it, how
Yep.
you were treating it, how you felt about the safety measures that surrounded it were all political. I mean,
And
you
about
could,
control.
well,
Let's go see how much we control the
that
population.
came from them, but I'm talking about how the population reacted was all political,
Exactly.
both sides. You know, you had if Trump would have came out and said everyone needs to put on a mask last March,
Everybody would go against.
every Democrat would have said, "Oh hell no, we ain't having masks," and every Republican would be walking around masks. But where Trump made the fatal flaw of following Fauci, the guy who paid to invent this virus,
Exactly.
where Trump decided to follow him when he first initially said, "Don't wear masks," then the Republicans went into non-mask mode, live free, where traditionally the conservative side would hold the side of more safety, and the more or the less conservative side would hold the side of less safety, but it was flipped. It's really weird. These times are, I think we're in a switching, because right now artists are moving to red states as well. That's something interesting.
All
to
you
look
need to
at.
do is just like depend what size you are. I say water is bad for you.
Water.
Then you're gonna see it.
I know water's bad for me. That's
It's
why.
just
That's why I mix it in with
we drink
barley
wine
and hops.
so. But that's it. And as soon, we just me and Dave just went for I think 8 days, 10 days, and why?
You went for 10 days. He went for
Yeah.
8.
More like that.
Yeah.
I went to this Paradise Beach. In fact, it's the place Obama have a mansion. He grew up there. So no mean everybody think Obama was this poor kid, blah blah blah. No, we met like the private school he went, the most expensive one of Honolulu, and he have a mansion over there. So
he grew up very prominent.
yeah. So and he come president of United States.
Well,
And I think he should, and he
there
did
hasn't
it,
been a guy.
But don't paint him and he was this, oh my God.
There hasn't
this
been a
poor
guy
guy.
to make president that came from meager, beginnings since
Yeah.
Jackson.
So this is this particular side of the island I went. The house, any little house over there is like, I think the most expensive one of the most expensive is like $25 million.
Oh, probably.
The cheapest one, which is just like a shark, is just like I think $12 million. And nobody can live on because it's just, you know what I mean? So I went to this place, this side of the island, and I met some girls in a bus when I was going there, and they are from Armenia and Iran. They have both citizens. Now they are American and they live in Los Angeles. It was a mom and a daughter, and I met them on a bus going I was going by myself, and I met them, and they say, "Oh, we are going there, Lanikai Beach," and we went there, and it was the most paradise place I ever been in my whole life, and nobody was there. Basically, it was when we got to the beach. Was
nobody there because they were
no, just because it's really is a part of the island. Is like you take 3 buses to go there from Waikiki, so it's just a place for local, a place for the local. And it was me, there's 2 friends. When we got there, they have 2 girls doing a photo shoot, for birthday, and it was beautiful. We talked to them. One was from Canada, another one was from California, I believe, and they live in Hawaii. They are with the military, and they was coming back. Very sad, because it's a paradise. However, they left, and just was us on this beach, nobody else. And this lady come, and you can tell she's a local, and she was wearing 3 masks. And she was like, I would say 60 something, close into 70s. Very good shape.
So this person's on the beach wearing 3 masks.
3 masks.
Okay.
You can tell she's a local. And it's a paradise beach. And Nobody was there except us. And she goes swim in that clear water.
With the masks on.
The clear water. Nobody was there with the 3 masks on. And she would swim and swim and swim. And all we can do is just keep the eye on her to wait. Not because we was wishy or anything, but we just like, we want to see how this play out. But the funny thing is, she was not scared to get off of the water and just get very close to us and just check on us if we was a local or not. If you are that afraid, why you even get close to us? But yes, this, and she could swim, but with 3 masks in the middle of the ocean. Why? And by herself with 3 masks.
Well, she was safe.
So
I
it
hope so.
seems like it's more like a virtue signal of which political party you align yourself with now at this point.
Wasn't it David Hogg that
Exactly.
said,
Exactly after a month, Fauci said we need double mask. Are you kidding me? After
wasn't it David Hogg last week said, I'm going to keep wearing a mask because I don't want people to think I'm a Republican.
I didn't know David Hogg was still relevant.
Oh, he's not, but I mean, he still says dumb shit. Irrelevant people can be retarded
hey,
too.
free speech.
Yeah, but he is just meme material.
Anyways, yeah. Anyway, so Caitlyn Jenner, new governor of California, I hope, because
I hope so too.
all
Believe
those
or not,
heads
I hope so.
exploding with just, the juxtaposition the left would have to take on that. What about Canada? Talk about a dystopia.
Okay, what's going on in Canada?
Oh man, they're in perpetual lockdown. They arrest.
So is Germany, so is France. I just talked to my friend today.
Yeah, but we're talking. That's Germany and France. They do that all the time. We're talking Canada. They've arrested those 2 pastors that tried holding church. Canada has gone full fascist. They have slipped the knot. Now Germany,
But
of
they
course.
have Trudeau. What is his name?
well,
Justin Trudeau,
but
Justin
these
snowboarder.
He have a good hair, so just.
yeah, Justin Castro. I know. Anyways,
I love it.
oh well.
I know it. But
I've seen the side by sides between his dad and the other
Me
Trudeau
too.
prime minister.
Me too.
His dad is not the other Trudeau prime minister. What was his dad? Philippe Trudeau. Anyways, yeah, they've gone insane up there in Canada. But
And that's a big part of our economy. We get a lot of wood from Canada. So until
we don't get oil from Canada though.
we used to get shale oil.
Oh, we used to. I just said we don't.
So are you saying that has something to do with the snowboarder?
No, it's that pipeline that Biden shut down.
Was it Biden or was it Russia that shut it down?
It was Russia. No, Biden. Hello,
Oh, that
everything's
was the
Russia.
that was our East Coast pipe.
Do you know Russia can command that country way more than our president? It happened at Trump, and now it's happening. Everything, believe me, Russian. Come on now, Russia, guys.
Right.
Wake up! It's all Russia. Nothing's. Yay,
Spasiba.
Russia.
I like the vodka they have over there. It's pretty good.
Maybe the fish had
Putin
called
must be laughing his ass off. Like, what a bunch of.
Well, no,
clown.
Biden shut down the Keystone pipeline, and that was
Yeah.
what delivered shale oil to the Gulf to get refined and then shipped out, or maybe shipped out crude and refined.
And then the Russian hackers took out the East Coast pipeline to help Biden out with his agenda, right?
I don't know. Oh, and they were paid in Bitcoin.
Yep, it was
in Bitcoin.
75 Bitcoins, I think.
Then Elon Musk said, "Let's go manipulate that so Bitcoin can go down."
Yeah.
And
Yeah, that's crazy stuff, right? That's 75 Bitcoin. Man, that's how much the FBI sold was it last year or the year before? Wasn't it 75? No. I think it was. I can't remember.
And just think that those things used to be able to be purchased for nickels and dimes.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, huh?
Yeah. Not really. I mean, if it was easy to believe, I would have bought it, and I would be sitting on a beach somewhere, on a private beach.
You never believe from the
Wearing-
beginning, yeah.
I don't think you
Wearing
would. You'd
3
be doing
masks.
something different. You'd be podcasting all day.
I'd be from a fucking private beach wearing 3 masks, bugging people like, "Are you
So
locals?"
I'm with 3 masks.
I would wear 4. Two
Just
of
to
them-
make a case.
2 of them would be blinged out. Yeah.
What the guy say? I don't want to be labeled as a Republican,
Yeah,
so
as a
you would
David
wear.
Hogg.
You would wear. Jerry would wear 4 masks
For,
in a island,
you know what? However many Davids,
drinking champagne, whiskey, in a big ass boat
champagne, whiskey off of Virgin's
with a mask.
lower back. If David Hogg wore 2 masks, I would wear 4 because I would have to double David Hogg's, count. And then my mask would have bling on it, and I wouldn't look like I'm a cross dresser.
You're gonna have a mask, like saying "used by force."
Sure.
My friend have Jim Robbins. He have one used by force.
Yeah.
He go everywhere. I love it.
But anyways, I think that's about the show there. Not a lot to talk about. Jody didn't come in. We'll see if she reaches out. If Dave wants to reach out to her again, or if she reaches out, we'll offer another chance. It's too bad. I do want to explore this Jordan Bird naming of the highway. I also want to explore the highway some more. Where are they at on it? I drive by it every day. It looks like they've started construction again. I know they had to let it settle on the marshlands before they worked on it. So I think we're through that part. And hopefully in the next, 2 or 3 months, we have a cutoff to lessen some of that traffic around Lake Point.
It'll be a much needed
hope so,
improvement.
too.
Yeah, it will be. It definitely. But thanks for joining us. If you guys have anything you want to talk about or you want to reach out on the show, have something you want to put out, just shoot us a message. I kind of want to start doing local restaurants. I know we've talked about doing that, and locally owned establishments, businesses, and that.
I think we should first compare the taco cards.
Oh, do a side by side of the.
I
the
think we should
taco
go
carts.
there. It would be so cool.
Yeah, I know the guy in front of High and Mike's has cow tongue. Oh, it's delightful.
No, thank you very much.
I don't think I've ever had cow tongue.
It's good.
Ugh.
It's
Sounds
good.
like a show.
Yeah, I think we should definitely jump on that. Burger King. It's not locally owned, Amy, but I do know you have an in. But yeah, well, what I mean by locally owned, we've got those coffee shops here. Those are locally owned and
Jenna
operated.
Javas.
Yeah, we've got the restaurants such as Jim's, Vista Linda, the Little Greek Shop. We need to go check those places out. I mean,
Visions?
just talk to them.
Visions.
Verges?
Yeah, they
Burgess?
just move into.
Yeah, I don't think they're locally owned though.
They're not.
they're
I
not-
think they're out of Salt Lake.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the Verges 3 out here. Anyways, thanks for joining us, and we'll be back on, what is it, next Saturday? We have
Proud Boys are coming on the 29th.
Proud Boys.
We're gonna have the president and the vice president of the Salt Lake chapter come on the 29th.
Yeah. So yeah, the Proud Boys will be out on the 29th.
That'll be an interesting show.
Yeah, that one should be a good one. Hopefully they don't stand us up. And we need to reach out to that Ogden BLM lady and get her in on it. Not in on that one, but we need to interview her. I want to hear their.
And if you're someone who has a seat in local politics and you want to talk about what you've accomplished so far, I'd like to hear some
Or what you're trying to
progress
accomplish.
that's happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell us about what's going on in Tooele. Free airtime, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Just come on. You don't even have to come down in person. You can
Zoom.
you can jump in off the internet. Yeah, Guzzle, definitely. We'll have Guzzle on. I know the guy. I got an in with Guzzle.
Do they accept Bitcoin there?
I doubt it.
After the podcast, after the interview, they will.
They might, but
Dogecoin.
Dogecoin, yeah.
yeah.
Doggy coin.
But yeah. Anyways, you guys have a good night. Have a good week.
Out.
And
We'll
good,
see you
good
next.
beer, Jared. Good beer.
Yeah,
I'm
the
liking this
IPA
one.
turned out pretty
Cheers.
good. I've got a
That'd be
lemon.
And good wine as well. And this is a local wine.
Yeah,
It's a very good one.
the wine is
The best.
is mixed here in Tooele.
Yes, very, very good.
So if you're
wine.
looking for wine, again, Menabox Cellars.
I want to get.
If my wife says it's a good wine, it's real.
This is a very, very good.
She's a
Chardonnay.
picky person.
Very good. I give credit for this one.
Okay, hold on. Someone says,
Oh, we got comments.
get in touch with Ty Hoffman. He's my uncle. Okay, what does Ty Hoffman run? Carl. Anyways, Carl, reach out to me. Let us know. I do want to put together like a local business kind of spotlight. We need to start doing more of that. Drive people to come see us locally. See, to keep their business in the community as much as they can. But anyways, thanks for joining us, and we will see you guys Saturday.
We
Is
love
it
you.
Saturday the 29th?
Saturday the 29th. It's
Saturday
next Saturday.
Next Saturday. All right.
Yep.
We'll see you guys next Saturday. And should be a exciting show.